Between Nvidia's powerful and paired GPUs and AMD's design using a 7nm processor, the graphics card market may be the most competitive it has been in some time. That competition means good value for you as a consumer, especially considering there are options to fit just about every need. Thanks to so many variants like Nvidia's Ti and AMD's XT cards, you can find something that will perfectly pair with your gaming monitor. Just keep in mind that there is a global chip shortage, making graphics card harder to find and keep in stock. So be sure to keep checking back if your top choice is not available. We have listed the top 5 graphics card and their key features, plus the things you need to consider to help you choose the best one for you. Links to all the products mentioned in the video are in the description below. You could also find a more detailed analysis and a comparison tool on our website, guidinggear.com. Number 5. Nvidia GeForce RTX 3070 Ti. The RTX 3070 Ti is the sweet spot between Nvidia's current lineup, offering up enough power to push some games to 4K without the price of an RTX 3080. It is highly recommended for the mainstream PC gamer that wants a lot of power at a reasonable price. The RTX 3070 is a great graphics card, but we'd recommend the upgraded RTX 3070 Ti for most people. It's about 8% faster than the RTX 3070, but you will typically find the Ti and non-Ti models in stock for around the same price, making the Ti model effectively a free upgrade. Although the RTX 3070 Ti is a 1440p graphics card, it can manage 4K in a lot of titles. The RTX 3070 Ti is for the reasonable gamer. It might not last as long as the RTX 3080, and you might have to turn down a few graphic settings, but the RTX 3070 Ti balances price and performance unlike any graphics card you can buy right now. Number 4. Radeon RX 6800 XT. AMD's Radeon RX 6800 XT is the best card for Team Red. The RX 6800X provides a massive boost in performance and features relative to the previous generation RX 5700 XT, as well as adding ray tracing support. In our testing, the RX Radeon 6900 XT is technically about 5 to 7% faster, but it theoretically costs 54% more. That's not a great deal, especially since you don't get more VRAM or any other extras. The Navi 21 GPU was affectionately dubbed the Big Navi prior to launch by the enthusiast community. It's over twice the size of the previous generation Navi 10, with twice the shader cores and twice the RAM. Clock speeds are also boosted into the 2.1 to 2.4 GHz range, and AMD did all this without substantially increasing power requirements. The RX 6800 XT has a 300W TBP, slightly lower than the RTX 3080's 320W TBP. A big part of AMD's performance comes thanks to its massive 128MB Infinity Cache. It improves the effective bandwidth by 119%, according to AMD. We're confident that if any games in the coming years are going to need more than 16GB, the 6800 XT is in a great position in that area. The ray tracing performance is mediocre. Maybe it's because DXR games are more likely to be optimized for Nvidia's RTX GPUs, but overall the 6800 XT comes in slightly behind the RTX 3070 in ray tracing performance, and there are several games where it falls behind by up to 25%. And that's without turning on DLSS, which even in the quality mode can improve performance of RTX cards by 20 to 40%. Number 3. Nvidia RTX 3080. There's nothing that the RTX 3080 can achieve in 4K, especially when factoring in the benefits of DLSS for the less well-optimized titles on the platform. The numbers are suitably self-evident too. If the RTX 3070 base model could outperform the RTX 2080 Ti, then the RTX 3080 absolutely decimates those figures. In our testing, we were impressed by just how well the RTX 3080 could handle 4K gaming in all the latest games, such as Guardians of the Galaxy, while not fighting too much to break into a sweat. The only real drawback to a card running 10GB VRAM is that modern games' HD textures can push the memory requirements into the 12GB plus field, as we've seen with the likes of Resident Evil Village and Far Cry 6. However, for most circumstances, the RTX 3080 isn't just a flagship CPU. It's a once-in-a-decade performance boost that would be far more popular inside the machines of gamers the world over, if you could buy one at MSRP. Also worth considering is the improved thermal design of the Founders Edition model, and comparatively low temperatures when stacked up against some other RTX 30 series models, meaning it'll tick over like a watch for many years to come. Number 2. AMD Radeon RX 6900 XT. The RTX 3090 may have sat unchallenged at the top rungs of graphics performance at launch, but it wouldn't be long until AMD wrestled together a challenger in the RX 6900 XT, or Big Navi. The RX 6900 XT hopes to knock Ampere's finest from its perch on high and send it spiraling back down to earth. And it gets kind of close too, with 4K performance a little off the pace of the RTX 3090, and all for 1/3 off the asking price. For that reason, it's simply the better buy for any PC gamer without any ulterior motives of the pro creative variety. But there is a reason it's not number 1 in our graphics card video, and that's simply due to the fact it's not much better than the RTX 3080, and sometimes not at all. The RX 6900 XT does come with assurances the RTX 3080 can't make, such as its 16GB of GDDR6 memory, which is a whole 6GB greater than the 10GB of GDDRX memory on the green team card. With that in mind, for raw gaming alone, RX 6900 XT is a cheaper alternative to the RTX 3090. AMD has since released the RX 6950 XT to compete mano a mano with Nvidia's more recent RTX 3090 Ti. Both of these cards are extreme in performance and price. Number 1. GeForce RTX 3090 Ti. For some, the best graphics card is the fastest card. Pricing be damned. Nvidia's GeForce RTX 3090 Ti caters to this category of user. The RTX 3090 Ti will reign as Nvidia's top GPU until next generation Nvidia 80A Lovelace GPUs arrive. It supports a complete GA102 chip with 82 SMs, so there's no room or time for a new Titan card. Nvidia has said as much as well, that the 3090 Ti brings Titan-class performance and features into the GeForce brand. It's not just about gaming, of course. The RTX 3090 Ti has NVLink support, which is arguably more useful for professional apps and GPU compute than SLI. The 24GB of GDDRX memory is also helpful in a variety of content creation applications. Blender, for example, frequently showed 35% higher performance compared to the 3080, and over twice the performance of the Titan RTX. AMD's RX 6950 XT challenges the RTX 3090 Ti in traditional rasterization performance and wins in a few spec view perf tests. But if you want the absolute fastest graphics card right now, Nvidia wins, especially if you run games with ray tracing and DLSS enabled. Just don't be surprised when Nvidia's next generation extreme GPUs arrive and make the 3090 Ti look like lukewarm gravy. Buying guide. You want to turn your plain PC into a powerful gaming PC? There are several questions you need to ask yourself. What kind of games are you playing? Love low-impact indie titles or well-optimized esports games? Or do you wish to take full advantage of current-gen AAA gaming and want to enjoy the best graphics at 4K settings? As for more demanding games, it's generally down to your budget and what your current PC has in terms of a processor, RAM, and more. If your PC build is rocking anything less than a recent Intel Core i5 or AMD Ryzen 5 CPU, it's probably not worth forking out on top-of-the-line GPU options. You'll most likely experience what is known as a bottleneck, where a separate piece of hardware isn't capable of keeping up with the GPU's ability. For which resolution and frame rate are you shooting? Entry-level budget GPUs are ideal for 1080p gaming, mid-range is best for 1440p gaming, and the top-tier options are cut out for 4K. How long would you like the GPU to last? Going with a budget option now will save you some money, but it won't be relevant as long as a mid or upper range GPU. If you don't want to replace the GPU anytime soon, you will want to spend a bit more now to ensure you can continue playing games as they release in the next few years. Let us know in the comments which model works for you the best and why. Thank you for watching the video, and that is all for this one. If you find this video helpful in any way, give a huge thumbs up, stay tuned for the upcoming videos by subscribing to our channel. Hope to see you in the next video. Till next time, see you guys later.